Nick Pope has had a mixed start to the season with Newcastle United as frustrations continue to grow surrounding their poor Premier League form. Eddie Howe's side lost 3-1 to Brentford last time out, piling on the misery as they have now failed to win a league game away from home since April. The Magpies have also managed just 3 wins in their 11 games so far this season, despite their Champions League form, leading to questions being asked of the team. Pope has been slammed by the Newcastle fans on multiple occasions, and was at fault again in the defeat to Brentford, with calls now growing for him to be axed. The goalkeeper has been an important player for Howe over a number of years, leading for calls for Newcastle to hand Pope a new contract, but questions are now being asked. Football Insider revealed during the summer that Newcastle planned to accept offers for Pope, although no deal materialized as Howe was keen for him to stay. Now, despite having put in some fantastic performances with major saves so far this season, concerns have lingered about his consistency and ability with the ball at his feet. That is according to former Man United and Sunderland chief scout Mick Brown, who remains very well connected within the game, as he exclusively told Football Insider that Newcastle could drop Pope given the concerns about his inconsistency. Eddie Howe has got a decision to make, he told Football Insider. Nick Pope, or Aaron Ramsdale. Obviously, he's been going with Pope so far this season. He's been his first choice option to go in goal, and that's fine. He makes some fantastic saves, but he's terrible with the ball at his feet. He looks lead-footed at times, and you can see when the ball comes back to him there's always a bit of nervousness, not just from him but also from his defender. It doesn't instill them with any confidence. They're always on edge and ready to have to step in. Against Brentford, it was another mistake. He's come for a ball he was never going to win and it's cost his team a goal. That's not the first error he's made this year. Howe has a good backup for him in Ramsdale, and I think it might be time to use him, because these errors from Pope are costing them points. Newcastle need to start winning games, so they need to make changes. Dropping Pope and bringing in Ramsdale might be one of them. Aaron Ramsdale ready to step in as Pope's replacement. Newcastle signed Aaron Ramsdale on loan from Southampton in the summer, beating a number of rivals to his signature following the Saints' relegation. However, he has made just 3 appearances for the Magpies so far, including coming on as a substitute when Pope was forced off with concussion against Brentford. His lack of playing time so far has been questioned by many supporters, as well as the reason for his signing, but he could now be given a chance. If Pope finds himself axed from Howe's starting 11, his fellow England international will be given the opportunity to stake a claim for a more regular place. The goalkeeper's 2 starts for Newcastle have come in the Carabao Cup, with Pope preferred in the Premier League and Champions League, limiting his chances.